Hi there, my name is Aoife and this is my presentation on my dissertation From Pop-Up to Permanence, Choosing Long-Term Performance Spaces in Immersive Theatre. Immersive theatre makers and companies have taken a significant shift away from short-term and pop-up installations towards longer-term, dedicated and even self-described permanent installations. In a post-pandemic environment and in the midst of public funding cuts and a cost of living crisis, this presents many potential challenges and benefits. This research examined the factors which influence these decisions of theatre makers to move towards long-term performance spaces and the processes that these decisions follow. Following a literature review and the development of this project's original inspiration, two research questions were presented. First, what are the decisions involved in immersive theatre companies choosing and developing long-term spaces? And second, what factors influence decisions to choose long-term performance spaces? This study drew on primary and secondary data. Individual interviews were conducted with 7 participants with varying levels of experience across venues and spaces to represent as many views as possible. And existing data in documents, including journalism, industry reports, academic readings, and policy reports, were examined. Thematic analysis of data was conducted to find recurring and similar themes across these data sets. Through this thematic analysis, 4 themes informed the findings of this research. First, the issue of sourcing space. Participants reflected on a lack of suitable, affordable space to use in immersive theatre productions. Participants also acknowledged the need to accept offered space, even if they weren't originally looking for space. Next, participants and documents emphasized the importance of audience experience, both that they would be truly immersed in a production from a creative and artistic standpoint, but also that a space would be safe, accessible, and easy to locate. The data also revealed the benefits and challenges of space, largely focused on the costs and resources required to run a dedicated space, but equally the many uses of a space and the security and stability that access to a long-term space provided. Finally, participants noted a desire to grow the immersive theatre ecosystem, especially to support developing artists and new companies. To reflect on this project's research questions and what these findings mean, the decision-making processes of immersive theatre makers for permanent or long-term venues range from highly considered and detailed searches for space to spur-of-the-moment decisions to use offered spaces. Stakeholder needs, including those of audiences, funders, and other immersive theatre makers, are strong contributing factors in decision-making. But decision makers encounter many levels of competing priorities in their attempt to secure stability through dedicated spaces. In this need to balance artistic considerations with practical and strategic elements, decisions to pursue long-term space by immersive theatre makers are influenced by a multitude of cultural, strategic, and economic challenges, which leaves no clear right or wrong answer in choosing space. Ultimately, this research has found that whether participants were offered space or actively sought a venue, their decisions were founded on an underlying desire for stability and security in a challenging environment. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to answering any questions that you may have.